Okay, so welcome everyone. This is going well. Let me put my great. So you had a relaxed day where you did nothing. We did not connect, but you did a lot of things. So I hope you practiced. That's my hope, and I'm sure you did some practice, or at least some of you have done practice. So let me give you the code. As we did last time, we need to use our app that we developed for this purpose, so we can have some discussions. So on your phone, I just put in the chat the link, which learnho.com/u. You go there, please, and then enter you need to log in using Google account. Now, one thing I want you to do, this is the code, but let me first introduce you to this system which I created for us to use, and then we can maybe use it for the course. Here is, so if you get to that link which I sent, you will get into a page that will ask you questions. Now I sent you the code and the URL. You go to your phone, anywhere in your phone, say learnho.com/u, and then it will ask you to log in. You can log in using a Google account. Then you can enter this number. So once you do that, you will get to a page that will ask you these questions. Did you practice apps development in Bubble during this time which we had yesterday? What did you do that? Let's see. So far, 8 of you did, which is great. Very good. 2, no. 9, yes. 10 is yes. 3 is no. 12, oh, very good. Now the number is going up. This is good, yeah. So I want to see everyone to come here. We have so many people in the course, but we see only a few of you go to the system and add their contribution. Always you want to learn, you need to participate. Okay. Now you have, again, a space there to ask questions, and I can see Muhammad Al-Saidi ask a question, which very good question. Good afternoon, Muhammad. Wish you all the best. Thank you. How to resize text? This is good. I asked this since second day. Oh, very good, Mu'tasim. I will show you today. Now, which text you mean in your app, yeah? I'll show you now how you do that. Let's go into, I think this one you don't need to see. I'll put it there because I can watch it. We will come here. So the app we're working with is our Note app. Today we'll do another app. Hopefully we will progress well. But I need also to give some time to answer your questions and solve your problems. Those people who have a problem with their code, you can raise your hand. I will give you a chance to share screen after just I answer Muhammad Mu'tasim question. I will give you a chance to share screen, show us your code. Some of you volunteer to help me sharing their idea. So many great ideas, but I can see many of you are somehow influenced by this Note app we created. It's not only Note app, we can create so many things. Note app is just an example that we have taken. So please don't limit yourself to this. And some has great ideas. Someone wanted to create a blackboard or something like a learning management system to do. There is one talking about hologram and how hologram can be used. I like the one about the medicine to help you or help people to get alert of when they should take their medicine, which good app, very useful. The note is repeated number of times. AI husband, I don't know if that you want to talk about it, but that's an AI maybe helping people to manage house and family things. My note app, I'm just reading through. Star fruit note, this someone want to create for student to take note. Quick bites, I like this quick bites. This is good. My app will help student to save and return their revision note. Oh, good, yeah. I thought it's food, but that's good. That's very important. Knowledge is food to the brain and to the mind. Amna said, good thing, how to make a note. Yeah, that's done. Again, there's so many people talking about the note, and not just example, but today we'll do something else so we can get different things. Okay, so how to change font? Mu'tasim, look at my screen, how to change font, okay? Good, let me, now if you are in any component, like for example, this one, yeah? This app, when I run it, where I am, yeah, here. This app, if I run it, let me take my picture away. If I do preview now, you can see the note coming, note 1 in certain font, yeah? Note 1 is coming in certain font. Now, if I want note 1, which is this one, yeah? No, this is the title, because this one is linked to the title, yeah? So if I want the title to come in a bigger font, this is simple. I click on the title, I go down. Now, here you have different style. These are fixed style. Like you can go for header 1 if you want. Try header 1. I just clicked header 1. I come here and refresh. Header 1 is too big. And it looks like, see, note 1 came too big. And not only note 1, every title. Today class came big, and so on. Because what I did, I clicked on this one and selected a style. I have so many different styles. Now, if I want to come with my own font size, yeah, I want my own font size. I don't like those styles. Assume, yeah, you can remove style. Once you remove it, you get the option to select what font size you want. And here you have flexibility to go for the font size you like. So you want 36, you can write here 40, anything you like, okay? In your web design, on your web page, on your app, you should be consistent with the font. And that's later we will come to it, is some guidelines on the design of your page. So maybe you need to create your custom styles that you will apply through your application. So when you come to a title or a header, you give it certain, a body of a text, you give it that style. So all of them will look the same. Not each one, every time you'll have different things. So this is the questions about changing the font. Now we change this font here. So Mu'tasim, I hope you are clear on that. Now, in this app we created, we have two places we can change the font. One is in the app design itself. So we can decide on the components, what font to use, okay? But also inside our body, we added a rich text editor, yeah? This rich text. This one inside, if I open this one, I have the option here. This is specific to our app. It's not in every app. I have the option to select and go for different headers I need. Or I use just here, large, very large, huge. I have the option to change the font here in this one. But this is specific to our Note app because we added functionality to allow users to add rich text which has a video, pictures, text format, and also you can link other code to it and things like that. So this is why it's coming like that. So Mu'tasim, I think I answered your question. The next question, how to do confirmation before deleting notes. Yes, I said that yesterday. Now when we click note, it's gone. How we can do a confirmation to delete the note. This I'll do it today, and it's one of the things I will do. How to add a video in Bubble. Okay, I did that one. We added video, the two ways. Let me do the first one, how to add confirmation. In our current app, as we said, if I click anything, it will be deleted live, gone. Should not do that. It should ask me, are you sure you want to delete? I say, okay, it will delete. I do not say, okay, it will not delete. Yeah, so how I can do that? Basically, I should add, this delete now. At the moment, if you look at the workflow of this one, as soon as you click, it delete things. No, I need to have a form before deleting that thing, okay? So I should not delete things directly like that. So let's delete that one. So when the user click on this one, I wanted to open a box saying, are you sure you want to delete? Yeah, and then if I say okay, then it deletes it. So it's simple. What we need a pop-up. Yes, right. Who said pop-up? Yes, we need a pop-up. So click on pop-up and add a pop-up anywhere. Now this pop-up I'm going to add, I can do a number of things in it. One is I can display a message there saying, are you sure? Are you sure that you want to delete this note? That's the question I get. Now this question, I can format it and do all the nice things. And let's today spend some time doing some little bit more formatting. So I can make it section header, yeah, this note, okay, and let's maybe now let's remove this one. Let's central it, put it in the center like this, and let's add a button here saying okay, yes, assume, or let's take a copy of this. You decided not to do that, so you want to cancel. So what basically we did now, let's centralize this horizontally, and we can also leave it, okay, like that. So now this is a note, what we call it, if I click inside the pop-up, I'll give a name to this pop-up. So we'll call it pop-up, yeah, delete, confirm, delete, yeah, okay. Very good. We can attach it to, or let's just leave it like that. So that's basically what we did. So what we did, we created a pop-up. Where is that pop-up? You will go there, you will find confirm, delete. This is the one. So this one now, we need a mechanism to show it on the screen. This we have done before. When the user clicks on, let's make this bigger. When the user clicks on delete, yeah, not that many of you asking questions on our system. You don't know where is that system. On your phone, you need to go to when on your phone, you need to go to this address. I'm putting it in the chat. Yeah. And the code, if you go there, I need to see your questions there because here I can track it, I can answer it. Yeah. Good. So you go to learnho.com on your phone /u, then you log in, and then you enter the code, which no code for. And then should start asking your questions because I'm not seeing, I see questions, but not that many. Okay, so now what we did, Alex, I'll come back to you. What we did, guys, now we created a pop-up. We call it pop-up confirm. I'm doing it this way. There's other way to do it. I'm doing it this way just to help you know how to create a pop-up, how to launch a pop-up, and how to also action it, add a workflow to it. Now, one of it, if the user decided to cancel, so we need to add what? We need our workflow. Click there, and I will say click here. We need to hide the pop-up. Yeah, let's hide. Which one we need to pop up? Confirm, delete. This is the one, and you can see it's coming on the side. So now our app is working this way. Still, we did not delete anything, but if you start it and you click on delete, yeah, on delete, you should get pop-up. Okay, we have done something stupid, wrong. Okay, did this one update? Okay, so we did hide, sorry, not hide. This is hide, very good, yeah. We need to do the show now. We go back, and if the user click on delete, now, if the user click on delete, then we need to show that pop-up. So how we go? Element, show, confirm, pop-up. So this app now is showing the pop-up and canceling the pop-up. Once it loaded, if we delete, you'll get the pop-up. There is no functionality here, but there is here. Yeah. So now we basically click here, it will show. Yeah, and then you cancel it. Now, before showing it, we should pass to it some data. Yeah, which is saying work with this cell. Yeah, I want to tell it work with this cell. Yeah. So what can we do? Before this one, where is the pop-up first? This is our pop-up. So we need to make this pop-up also display here the note title, saying, are you sure you want to delete this note, and show the note title. So what I can do, I bring this text here, I'll put it there. Now I need to associate this one to the note title. Yeah, I don't have a way to associate it yet because this one is not receiving any note. So we need to tell this pop-up the data you are working with is note. Now it knows it's working with note. Now if I click on this one and try to give, I can click here and say pop-up note, and we're working with the title. Okay, this is good. Now the two ways we can do this one, we can click here also and say we have pop-up confirm delete. Sorry, this is the one we need to do, pop-up confirm delete note title. So this page now knows this should be the title. Now, how we can make now when the people click on delete, it shows this title here, okay, and then the people can confirm or not. Now, in our workflow at the moment, we have this one. When you click on delete here, this one, when you click on delete, the workflow we have now is just goes and show the form. We don't want it to show the form first. We need to pass data to the form, then show it. So I'll click here, similar to what we did with the edit last time. So click on element, action, display data, and the data that we're going to display, we will display it in the pop-up confirm delete. And what data we will send is the current cell note. Yeah, that's the note that we will be displaying. And then after that, we will show the pop-up confirm. So these are the steps. So we have 3 steps, yeah? You click on this one, what will happen? It will first send data to the pop-up, show the pop-up, yeah? And then we do the remaining stuff. Let's see what will happen now, what changes will be happening in our page. If you get delete, you see what here? Are you sure you want to delete this note? And this is the title of that note. Now we can format it much better, yeah? If I click on another one, let's add a new note. We will call it note. This is the name of it. And body is anything. I'm just showing you an example. Now when I click on this delete, I get this message. Are you sure you want to delete? And this is the title of the note. Yeah. When I click on this, I get, are you sure you want to delete? And this is the one. Yeah. Now we can improve that little bit. Then let's do that. Go to the confirm and make this one again. We will remove this style at the moment. We will centralize. We will make this one 24. Okay, and push it a little bit up and say make it horizontally centered. So just a little bit improved the look and feel of that form, but you can see it coming like that. Okay. Now we don't have anything here. If we click, I'm clicking nothing, but here we have. So now we can delete. So if you go back to this one and click here, yeah, click here, yeah, and say, what is here, and go to the workflow. Now, if the user clicked yes, that means he or she is confirming. So what we do, we go to the data, delete thing. What is the thing we need to delete? We need to delete the data that is in the pop-up confirm, okay? And we need to delete the note, and that's it. Now, our functionality in terms of confirming the deletion is working. So if I click on this one, it will tell me this, I cancel, no, I want to delete it. Click there, I delete it, it's gone. Okay, now I want to, when I click this one, yeah, I have a call, but I can't answer it now. Okay, I need to do one thing. When you delete, it should stop displaying this form. So one thing is missing here after delete. I want to hide the form, yeah? And now if we go back to our application, I don't want to delete this nice video. Let's add another note, my best note, yeah, and then say this is my best note, yeah, okay. And now if I click on delete, it tells me that's what I want to delete, it's gone, and the form disappeared. Mu'izz, did I answer that? Yes, I did. How to add the video in Bubble? Okay, this is good questions. Put these questions here. I will try to go through all of them. Yeah, where you put them? Again, look at the chat, please. This asks us to pay money. No, nothing will ask you to pay money. Excuse me. This is the link. If you're talking about this link, which I just sent you above, yeah, you go here, this one, then you click on login using Google, and then this is the code. There are so many people are already there. Now, when you create Bubble, if you talk about Bubble, Bubble will not ask you to pay money unless you want to publish your app, okay? And you need to use it with other customers. So you need to host it. hosting it, of course, you have to pay for the resources that you can use. Yeah, I put the link there. It's up. Just look to the previous message. You will see there. It's in the chat. Oh, sorry. It's not your mistake. It's my mistake. I think it's mine. I was sending it only to the panelists. I thought Mahmoud is with me today, but he's not here. Now, this is the link, and this is the code. My apology. Now, if you look at there, it's simply for those who are coming from Facebook and others, this is the URL, learnho.com/u, and then the code, no code, all uppercase 4. This is to interact with me, not to create apps, yeah? This is where I can get your answers for the questions I'm going to ask you. I get also your questions that you want me to help you with. And I can see some of you already did, and I'm going through these questions one by one. So the code is, if you are on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere, live with us, just go through this URL on your phone, just enter that URL, enter this code, and then you can ask your questions, yeah? And you have a multiple choice question there to answer it. I want to see how many. And then you can ask questions. There is somewhere saying ask question. I can see there's so many questions here, and I can see your name coming on the questions. So I will answer those questions, hopefully one by one. That's what I'm doing. Now, how to show a video? Back to that. How to show a video? Okay, that number of ways to show a video on Bubble. Yeah, one is in our case we used plugin called Rich Text, if you remember. Yeah, Rich Text. Rich Text allow you, if you use it, when you work on any document, you get something like this, which is a nice editor. One of the things here is a video, there's an image. If you click on a video, you need to get a URL, you put it here and save it, it will come on the screen directly. That's one way. But if you want, while you're creating the app, you want to add a video, yeah? And this is a good question. Let's add a completely new page and show you this is a new thing now. We will create another page. We're now using the page index, yeah? Let's create another page, okay? A new page. So what you can do, you can add a new page, yeah? When you click add a new page, it will ask you what the name of the page, let's call it video now, yeah? You click on this page, video. Now, if this page is based on another page, so you need to use the same format and text you have, you can select the other page, yeah? Now we don't want, you just say create. So now our application has two pages. Page called video, which is empty, there's nothing, and page called index, which is the main one. I will show you now how we can send some data from this page to other page as well. And that we will use for the next app we will create. But let's go now to the video. So I click here and go to the video because I created a new one, just give us flexibility to work on that one. Give me please a second. This room is very hot. I need to increase or reduce the AC or whatever it is. Okay, so how to add a video? Here is the video. Now, this is one way, but I'll show you other way. It's video, you basically put this big one. And now you need to get the video. This video can be a dynamic coming from somewhere else, from a data, content, or anything, or it can be static. If it's a dynamic, which you can use some of the data, you're reading, you're searching for database, you're finding the video, that's one thing. But Bubble allow you to use to use the, if you go to YouTube, Let's go for this one. Didn't show my video. But anyway, let's take anything. This one, for example. This is a video. Yeah. If you click on this video, share, you will get a code at the end. YouTube has this last code before the something wrong with my this code here. If you copy this, let's copy this now. If you copy this and come back here, you cannot do the whole URL. You need only the last code. This is the way this one works, but I'll show you some others that work. And now this video is here. Yeah, the format we selected is YouTube. These are the different things. There's YouTube, there's also Vimeo. Now, if I run this page, you will get this video coming on, and you can run it. There's an error in this video. I think the code we used, and you can run it. There's an error in this video. I think the code. This is me live, yeah, on YouTube. And you can. No, stop, please. That's me live on YouTube. But if I come back here and fix that one, I think the code was there's HTTP there. There, I should delete all this. This is the one. So this is the video, which also my video. This is the YouTube live, and if you run it, you will get the. So this is the video, which okay. Anyway, that's one way. Now there are so many plugins. Yeah, plugin. If you click on plugins and click there and say video, you will find tools there to help you with video. There's Video.js, which again help you with that one. There is a video player, special video player that will cost you some money if you want to use it. Maybe it's more advanced, you look at it, but most of this you did. You have the toilet chat video. This is like a messenger type of using chatbot. Video convert background, the display full screen background video in HTML5, video chat. This is a chat like a Teams or Zoom. You can do Zoom and implement something similar to Zoom and Team here. There's so many of those tools. HTML5 video. You can also use this one, and then this is the second one. You go find a plugin. Let me show you a third one on the video as well. Back to our video, click on somewhere outside here. We back to the design. The other way we can do a video is through something called HTML5. You will find one thing here called HTML, and this is a powerful tool. If you do this here, here you can write any HTML thing you want to do, and say HTML. There is a code you need to get, HTML5 video. If you search on Google for any W3 School, they have some nice already there. You grab the code. This is the code you need, yeah, and then you can go and use it in your code. For this one, if I copy, I come back here and add this here. Now I need to change the source. I put the URL of the video. So let me remove this one from here and put the URL. Or the other way around, if you are into YouTube and you click here, you will have embedded text. You copy this one as well, and you can bring it and put it in this place. You delete everything, put it there, that place. This also will allow you to have a video running there. So there's so many different ways to do the video. Yeah. And this is the one I added. I'll delete it. Delete this one, delete all Okay, so I think I answered the video. Okay, shall we go on with a new app today? Yes, we'll do that one. My name is Muhammad. Can we repeat, edit quickly? Edit, yeah, I'll repeat, edit quickly. Thank you, Muhammad. Repeating is not bad if people are happy with that. Now, to edit is similar to delete. Yeah, you notice? We need a form that will receive data about this one we're editing now. Yeah, it will get data from the cell that we're editing. For example, if I am on this, if the user is clicking, let's add another one so we can understand. No, to, why we doing this? We should copy something from here and put it there. So it looks nicer. Oh, see, when I copy that one, even the format, they have everything came exactly the same, because now if I click on edit here, it will send this data to the form, to the pop-up, so I can edit it, yeah? If I click this one, it will send this data. So you need mechanism first to send the data of the existing cell that I'm dealing with to the pop-up, yeah? So how you do that? You basically need to click on edit and then go to the workflow. And here you have something called display data in. Yeah. Now, let's delete this one. Okay, and delete this one so you can see completely what to do. So I've clicked here. I need to go to the elements because I want to send data. And to send data from one element to another element, you need to go to the element action. So in the element actions, I'll go to display data. Question, where I want to display data? I want to display it in the pop-up. Okay, so what that pop-up is something called pop-up edit note. That's the one. So what data I want to display? I want to display the current cell that I'm dealing with, which parent group note. This is the current one I'm working with. And this way the data will go to the form, but form still hidden. We send the data to form, but we didn't show the form. The next step, we want to show the form. So we click here and go element action and go show which form we want to show. We want to show the pop-up edit. Yeah. And that's how it works. Yeah. So now if I click on any element, this one, for example, I get the data in that element. So I can edit it. If I click on this, I get data. Now, so far what I did, I sent data to the form. I did show the form with the data, but I didn't add functionality to update the data on the database. Where I do that, I do it in add. Now I'm repeating this because it's essential, because you will use it a lot, yeah? So how I do, I need to show that form on the screen, click on add and add the functionality to update the form. So let's click on the form, which call edit note. This is the form that we will appear for the users. We need to add functionality to this add button, which we click here. And these are two things we're doing. First thing, we're changing data using the data on the form. And this is the one. So we are changing the pop-up edit note. And these are the data we are changing. We're changing the title and we're changing the body. Title will come from input title edit. Body will come from the rich text body edit value. Once we did that, we need to hide the form. Should not stay on the screen. So this is hiding the form. Okay. I hope I answered your questions. Okay, I'll go to that. Which Muhammad Saidi. Thank you, Muhammad. Okay, instead of practicing a new app, can we use system built in pop-ups? You mean instead of opening a new page, creating a new page? Yes, you still can use pop-up, stay within one page if you don't want to use multiple pages. But if you have lots of data you want to display, the pop-up page will not be good. I'll tell you. For example, this application we're using now, our application, our great application. I didn't get time to improve it further, but I did little bit by adding the names. Now this application, if I start from the beginning, this is a page will come. This, we call it landing page, which you give information to your customers, you tell them how to register, what the same functionality or features in your application. If there's any payment or subscription you do, it's a landing page. So it's your page that help people know about your page. Now, if I do everything here, it will be very complicated. So the way I designed it, for anyway, if you want, go to this page, learnhow.com, the main page, and log in. When you log in, you will be able to create your own presentation. So if you have a meeting with your team, you want them to engage, similar to what we're doing now, you can just create a presentation for you. I'll be listed with your name. Once you create the presentation, so I created this one. If you click on edit, and then you go to the page, you click on anyone, it will display. So there's so many things will be slide 1, 2, 3. I can't put all these things in a pop-up. It will not be nice. So the pop-up is not always a solution, but it's a solution for certain applications. Okay, thank you. I think I answered. Hopefully I did understand your question. Sir, I am Ali. Welcome. Have an issue with my app. Okay, leave that one. I'll come back to you, Ali. When sir, I am facing a problem. The second one facing a problem. Again, Ali. Again, Ali. Okay, Ali, can you raise your hand and we look at your issue? Now stop sharing. You did raise your hand. Thank you, Ali. Okay, where are you? Let me find you. Ali, here is you. I will promote you to panelist. Panelist means you will be able to join me now and you become one of the panelists. Welcome, Ali. You need to unmute your microphone, Ali.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Ali, you can share screen and we can go through the app and see what is the issue.
So, sir, the issue is when I preview it.
Yeah.
Okay. And like, for example, I type something and I add it, it's not showing me.
Okay. This is easy one, Ali. Okay, let's go back. Click, bring the pop-up. Where is the pop-up? No, you need to click on element 3. Go to element 3. Yeah, yeah. You will find the pop-up there. Add the first.
No pop-up edit.
The first one. Click on the first one. This one. Now it's on the screen. Now click on add. You didn't add functionality to save data. Click here. Maybe that's, yeah, click on start. Okay, so you click on create, create a new. Now you did this one, owner is current user. Yeah, this is fine. I think your mistake is not here. Go back to the design. Yeah, click outside the pop-up. Very good. Now click on the repeating group if you don't mind. The one on the page. Yes, the main repeating group. Yeah, this is good. Now here on the search for note. Yeah, click on that one. Owner, current owner, note. This is right. Very good. Now click on the first cell. I think this is okay. Close this one.
Okay.
Click on current cell note title.
Where, sir?
current cell node title is the title. Yes, click on that. So using current node cell title, this is very good. Now go back to the pop-up. I think this one is fine. Is something in your pop-up add. Yes, click on add, click there. Okay, let's see now. You have reset, very good. Add a new node. Click on add a new node.
Mm.
It's showing that. It's doing, oh, yeah, that's not, no, this should not be node, the first one. Can you delete this, create a new node, delete this one and delete the one after and the one after? Delete them all, delete them
All
first.
of them.
Hide,
Okay,
delete,
sir.
hide as well. Let's do it all together. Yeah, delete this one. Yeah, click on this one now. Very good. Click on data, data, data. Create a new thing. First one. Very good. Now select from here. Click on this one.
And
Note.
note.
Yeah, note. Yeah. I just want to make sure we're doing. Click there. Make sure we want to. Yeah. Click on add the field. Yeah. Set a field. Yeah. Select title or body or whatever. Click there. Make sure you're selecting input title, not edit title, the one up, two more step up. Yes, this is the one. Yeah, click on that one, value. I think you selected the edit. The edit belongs to another pop-up. Click body. Same thing. You will find rich text A only. If I think down is rich text A. Up a little bit. Don't go too fast. I have seen it there. Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, value. Now go to the design just before you add the third one. Go to the design. Click on the on any of the component. Yeah, yeah. No, in the pop-up. Sorry, in the pop-up. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is correct. Rich text A, and the title. What the name of the title? Click on the title. It's very good. We are okay. Go back to the now the for workflow. One third thing you need to add the owner here. Click on owner, and add current user. Current user.
Okay.
Now it should be okay. Then what you need to click on reset the form, as you said. On click here. The second up. No, do you want to test it? Before you test it, you need to add another step. Step one was creating the node. Step two, you should reset the data, which, yeah, reset data. Very good. And which data you need? The add, first one. Very good. And the third one, you need to hide it. So hide, and it's the first one. Yeah, you hide the form. Very good. Now let's test it. And then if it doesn't work, we'll go to the database and see what you have in the database. Maybe something wrong with your database. Yeah, give it a title if you don't mind.
No.
Not added, yeah.
And
Let's
sir, there's one more issue in
go
the
to the
database. Sir,
yeah.
when I go in the database, it will not show the
Click on the
created one.
nodes. No, click on all nodes. All nodes. Yeah, it didn't add anything to the database. There's something I don't know what wrong with you. So even click on the all users. Are you logged in? Yeah, I think it
Yes,
didn't.
I'm logged in.
Yeah, because you're asking it to add the current user, but there is no current user because you didn't add logging functionality. Now this is the problem now. Because you're asking it to add the current user database, but there's nobody logged in. You need to add a logging functionality to your page. Go to the design, if you don't mind. Design, very good. Click outside the pop-up. Yeah. Now you will find in the design down at the end something called called header. The header. You see header beef, yeah? Now go down, let 3 steps down, go. Yeah, here is it. Drag this one and put it on the top of the page. Yeah, draw something on the top of the page. Good. Now run your page again. Click on sign up. No, go up, sign up on the right. Yeah. Create an account for
Sir, I
your.
already have.
You already have?
Yes.
You sure? I see nothing in your database.
I already have an account.
No, I don't think. Yeah, you have account somewhere else, but this is not the pop-up. This is your application account. Click on sign up.
Sign up again.
Create an account if you don't mind. Put anything. We will not see it. That's it. There you go. There. Yeah, click on sign up. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now you signed in. You click
Yes.
on add a new note. The note, oh yeah, your note is. You go back to the design if you don't mind. Drag that add a note. Minimum, yeah. It's down there. I will drag it down a little bit. Put it somewhere. Move the whole page a little bit more down. No, not this one. The whole group. Yes. Yes. Now run your page again. Sorry, guys, we're going through this one, but this maybe can answer some of your questions. Now click on add. Now add something in the title. You didn't add the title.
Oh,
Did you add something title? It should show that as well. Yeah, you have another problem with yours. Maybe I can look at it later and see what you have. I think you have done something more than just this issue. Yeah, we can look at it later if you don't mind.
okay.
Okay. You maybe can share with me your app, and then I will look at it and come back to do that. Yeah. Okay. That's sorry for that, Ali. Okay. Okay, Ali, could you please unmute your microphone, and I will just remove you from here. Okay, so Ali, we had some issue with his app. I think he shared me with image here. Video is restricted. Yeah, that's a different thing. Answered Ali again. Ali again. I have so many from you, Ali again. Can you show up how to show the title in the text box again? Yeah, I'll do that. No worries. التكرار يعلم الشطار. أكيد those people who want to learn, they will spend hours and hours to learn. Okay, confirming that question about how I did show the title. Yeah. Now the question is, how did I bring the title here? Yeah. To bring the title here, this pop-up should know which cell it is working with. Okay. Okay. And what type of data. First, I want to tell it the type of data. If you click on the not here, not here, not here, not here, on the pop-up itself, then I need to select type of content. It's not. That's the type of content. And then once I do that, if I come to any component here, I will be able to see this dynamic data. And here, basically what I did, I clicked on the dynamic data. Yeah, I selected the form itself, pop-up, confirm, delete. From that, I selected node, and then I have all the things related to the node. I want the title, I put the title. So this is one. Before the data to get to this form, I need to do one thing more. When I click on delete, I should here send the data to the form. And this is the one. I need to send the data of the current cell to the form. So I'm sending to the form confirm delete the current note, which the current cell that the user is standing at. And the way I did this one is I'll repeat it again. We did, okay? So when you click here, you will get element action. If you want to send data to another form or a pop-up, you go to element, you click display data, you find which element you want to send the data to. I'm sending it to pop-up confirm delete, not to edit, because I'm dealing with confirm. So I send it there, but what data I want to send? I want to send the parent group note, yeah, which existing note. And then after that, I want to show the form. Otherwise, it will not appear on the page. And this is it works. So the steps is in the form itself that should show the data. I need to assign that form to the data that I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with node, so this data should have content type. Then I add a component there. I select the form itself, and I take note from that form, and I select the title. And that's the way I did that one. Okay, that's good. I think there's so many good questions. Can you repeat the delete part? I think I repeated and you saw it. Can you repeat slowly? Okay, I repeated slowly, but I will repeat again slowly. How to create a drop-down list of options. This is good. So let's create another app, and then we use this drop-down thing. What do you think? This will be a good idea. Yeah. Okay, let's do another app today. And what should we call this app? We call it store. Yeah, let's create a store app. So I'll delete. Okay, I saw someone sent me a message saying to me, I still not able to find the button that allow me to create an app. Sorry for that. But when you go to pop-up, if it is your first time, you will have a different page from my page. So if you go to pop-up, the easiest way, if it's your first time, you click here, you will find number of things. One of it is my apps. You have no apps yet there, but you click on it, it takes you to a page. You need to scroll down, search for something, new app, or create a new app, or create your first app, something like that. I can now remember because I used a different account, but let me see if I can't remember that, but let me see if I can help those people who cannot do this. But I think I'm logging with, see if I can log in with another account. Let me use this one. That's the password. Hopefully this is, I remember the password. Oh, good. Okay. Okay, very good. Now I registered with a new account. I will share screen in a second. Where is it? Where is my screen? Okay. You made me make so many things, but I'll bring this page here. Now I registered with another Bubble account. When I go there now, this is my first time, yeah? I'm going there for those who are first time. I'll get this agreement. For sure, I have to agree. I will not do anything unless I agree. So let me agree to this one. Yeah, you read it. You can say what you want to do with this one. I'm doing a prototype, for example, looking for inspiration. and I want you answer those questions. Yeah, this is how did you start up myself? Okay, okay. Now I'm done with that. So I am on this page. Sorry, I'm doing this for many of you already know it, but I hate that I have a student who doesn't know how to start. So I'm getting in this, and this is nice tutorial to tell me how to do things. I can follow this tutorial. By the way, this is a very nice tutorial. I'll just finish it now to show you. The idea behind it is creating Google Map search. So if I drag, there's something called search box. I want to put the drag search box there. And here is saying to me, click on this one, then click on current user, and then it will keep telling me things that I have to do. And I follow this one, geographical places. So now it will say add a button there. I will add a button here. So this is useful to go through, but read it, yeah? I will call it safe. He said call it safe. We did call it safe. Now it says to me, click here. When people click on this one, then it is saying now it's a good job, do thing, click on events. Then I need to click here. And it's saying take place when things are good. Okay, good. Now it's saying to me, click on things, click create a new thing. And it says to me, create a new thing, and say to me here, type location, and then enter. This is just step-by-step tutorial that you can follow, but think about it before you do. Now, these are the fields I need to do. It's saying to me now, add address here, call it address, and select the data type. Oh, sorry. Address, and select the data type geographical location, and then click create. I think many of you went through this one, and click here and say input address and take the value. I'm just following this thing to show you what we will get now. And then here say reset data. Okay, that's what it's saying, reset data, and it's telling me now I'll go back to the design and now search for the map and put a map somewhere here. By the way, this one, if you create it, it will not work for you because you need to register with Google to get the map surface. But this is still useful for you. Knowing the map to display our location. Okay, so we will click on here and say list all. The data will come from location, and then click here and then say click on the data source and search for all data coming from location. And then so the way the map you want to display like a map style. Okay, and then you are done. You can test your app. So this one taking me step by step, show me how to create an app. And this is very useful. So now we will do that. And let's search for Abu Dhabi University Al Ain. This is Google Map search. If you follow this, you can create a Google Map search, and that's our location. And you can look at it as a satellite. Yeah, so you can do many things with this bubble. Yeah, it's a few steps only, a few steps you do. The good thing with this tutorial, you finish one, it takes you to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, and you continue. Now, if you want to go back to create apps, you go back and say bubble here.io. You don't want to continue this. You are back to your bubble. Now, here where you create your first app, you can see it's here, create a new app. You go to the end, you will find create a new app. Those who cannot do it. Or you go here and see my apps. You will find your apps down here. Now, these steps, I advise you all to go through it for two reasons. One, you will go through the process, but you need to read and think carefully, but it will give you some inspirations. You will see that you can connect to iTunes, okay? and you can fetch some data from there. Netflix, you create different things. So this one first is just saving data. This one about creating sign up, which we have done multiple times. Save and modify data. This we have already done, practice it. Slideshow, you can show images and things like a slide. Do that one. Send data to a page. This we'll do today. Use conditions, we have already. Sorry, use conditions on different thing. Defining a field as a list of things, which we will do as well. Using API, which I keep saying API. API is a huge thing because it connects you to everything there. So you can use API for many things. One of it they will use here for creating animated GIF images animated in this example. Using external API, and this one they will connect you to iTunes and you get information about songs and things that you may be interested in. Using chart element, we will be using in the course. Logging with Facebook, we will do Facebook, we will do Google as well. Then the last one is to-do list. This is an app you do at the end, which is very simple, similar to the note we do now, but it's just a list of things that you need to complete to do. So this is how you get into, and here you create your application. Okay, let's create a new app using this new account. We have a new account. So what will be the new app we want to create? I want to show you like a store where you have products. The product has a code, has a name, has a description, has a picture, has a price, yeah, has a category, and the drop down thing will come. And category can be maybe food, can be accessories, electronic, things like that. And how we can start adding those categories and presenting them in different ways. I was hoping that I can do some responsive design, but we still have another week to do things, and we'll do many things with that one. So that's the app what we'll create, and let's start and create it. I don't want you to do not, and you think everything is the note. Okay, my online store, let me call it like that, or store HO. And then will be online demand service, professional. Sorry, what did I select? Blog, marketplace. Okay, marketplace. And description, online store. Then is the customer facing? Customer facing. Is startup? No, just building an app for client. Test the business idea. It's just a test the business idea. Sorry, storage though. Someone took my storage. Oh, who took that one? HEO. Nobody should take HEO. Okay, so that's good. So you cannot use the same name for that's used by someone else. You need to come with your unique name. All these nice things there, I close it. I don't want the assistant. I will delete everything. And I want to show you first something called floating group. Okay, so we deleted everything, and we should start by the database. Let's start with the database. Now, if you have a store that you want to deal with, so first thing you will have category of products. Yeah, user is already there. Leave the user on his own, but let's create category. We'll create something called category, and the category will have code, maybe, no code, no code. Name of the category. Yeah, I just want to simplify it. and then we will have description of the category. Description. Spelling here doesn't make any difference, but it's always good to make sure you have clean. And so this is the category of product that we will be using. Yeah. Now, one more thing we will add is the product. Yeah, products. The products. Each product has a unique code. Yeah, it has a code, and the code. Let's use text because it takes everything, and then it will have a name. Yeah, and the name is again text. It belongs to category, yeah, category. And what the type of the category? The type of the category is category. What does it mean? Means the type of category here is the data we'll have here. So product belongs to a category. Yeah. So notice I added category. When I selected category. Okay. Then we'll have what? Description, gradients, or whatever. Description. What do you call it? Let's call it description, and that's it. Yeah, but this specification, it depends on that. If it's electronic, it will have specification. If it's a food, it'll have ingredients, for example. It can maybe have an expiry date. Yeah, let's do production date. And this one, what I should select, of course, I have to select date. Yeah. So will help us now to learn how we use dates. Yeah, very good. Expiry, this if it belongs to it. Yeah, expiry date, and we will again this type of date. So this product now have category, code, description, expiry date, name, price. Yeah. Price, and price is a number. Okay. Also, who is the distributor? Yeah, what they call it, seller, or company who sell us this thing. Yeah, what they call them? Vendor. Okay, and our vendor in this one can be a user. Yeah, we're buying it from a company, and that company has an account. It can be a user, can be a company. You can create another one called vendor here, and we put their address and phone number and details and who we can contact and all those things. Yeah, I think let's do that. Let's add one called vendor. Okay, so I'm adding a new database called vendor, and now we will give it name. And this is a text. We will add contact. I'll stop and let you do all this. Contact, contact email, and the type of this should be an email. Yeah, contact email should be an email text. Yeah, text will do that because later we will force it to have email, yeah, in the design. Then we'll have contact number. Who should we call when we have any problem? And that can be also a text as well. We will. That's it. I think that's good enough to do at the moment. So we have 4 data tables or 4 data types. First one is the category. Category, we have 2 main components: description of the category and name of that category. You can add code to it if you want. So that's up to you, but not essential here. The product Each product belongs to category. A category have so many products. It has a code. That product has a description of that product, has an expiry date, has a name for it, has a price. We can have maybe two prices. One is the cost, and the other one is the selling price. So later we can see how much profit we made by calculating the two, but I'm just simplifying it here. Production date, we have the vendor, the person that we or company. Now this vendor I have to change. I'm putting it user, but now if I add vendor, because I have a table called vendor or data called vendor, I can use that one. Because vendor will give me more details. It will give me the contact number, all the details. And then this other thing. So this is the product. The user is the user. I can add to it additional things like first name, last name. Yeah, if I want, let's add first name, and we add text, and we add last name. Now, the app development things are here in the design of the database. See this coding, drag, drop, fix, connect, repeating group. These are important, but the core of anything you will do in apps development, most likely, most of the time, is the database or the data you're receiving from external places. So you need to understand those databases very well. And I think it's logical the way it works. And you need to design it properly. Once you have the right data, then you can do other things. And you can have multiple things. So this our data being added now. And we need to start now building our application. Okay. Now, in such a system, you should have different users. You should have an admin user who is responsible of adding product to the database and updating the product and things like that, and assigning users and doing all those things. This is the admin user. Is a more powerful, has access to more things. Then you should have for example, the cashier who is selling the product at the front end. Maybe you have the store manager who receive product and add them to the database to make sure it's reflected, and you'll have maybe the marketing department who take data from here and market your product. You'll have someone who manage and look at the sales and revenue and everything. So you'll have different user. Each user will have his or her own access rights, which you need to manage it very well in this case. I'm going to start by saying you are the admin who has everything, and then later we will start filtering this access based on the user category, the user type. So not everyone can do everything, which we will do later. Okay, let's start now where we should start. Okay, we need a landing page that people go to it and they sign in and then they go in. Yeah, that's one thing. And once they click on the sign in, it takes them to a page that has their rights. So if I am an admin, I get a page where I can add users, I add product, I do some calculation, I look at reports and everything. I am a cashier, I get a window where I just can sell items. If a customer wanted to return the item, I call the store manager, he will come and log in, then the one who can return it back. As you can see in Carrefour or on all those stores, Lulu and other places, so that I am the cashier, and this is my limit on that one. I can print invoice, I can think like that. So the page will depend on the user category. we have. Now, if we add first, I need on the top always, there is something appearing where I can log in, log out all the time. I want it to appear. If you remember in the last app we created a header, but when you move the page up, the header disappears and goes somewhere else. Today, I want to show you something called a repeating floating group. And the floating group, this is the floating group, will stay there all the time. So let me do a floating group here, for example, on the top, yeah, and place it as location y0, x0, yeah, and let me color it. Maybe I will be just doing things and you watch me, and then I'll give you opportunity later to do more things if you want. And let me just add to it a background style and make it something that you can recognize, just because I want you to see it when we move into the page. But this is not my best color. This is not my... Anyway, came a color which we can deal with. Now, if I run this page now, I need some water. Okay, see this floating, it's still there. I'm moving up, see, I'm moving my page up and down, but it's still in the same place where it is. And this is useful if you want something to stay on the top all the time. Yeah, let's leave it there. Now I gave it a color. I will just remove that color. I just gave it to get you to recognize. Now we will add a header to that group there. We'll add it here. Okay, and we will make it the same size as this one. This one is width is this number. So I go there and make the width is the same number, and X is 0, Y is 0. Okay, so I want it to come exactly there. And the parent one to this one is the floating group. So these things I did, maybe I'm doing it for the first time with you. But anyway, when I clicked on the header, I just made sure I'm at X0, Y0, yeah? And I made sure that this one belonged to the floating group A, yeah? Because sometimes when I place something, I place it in the wrong place. Why I did that, I'll show you. Assume I took this one and put it, let me delete it. Assume I came and put the floating, this is the floating page, yeah? I came and put the floating page here. Assume that's what I did, yeah? Now, no, not the floating, sorry, what's this, Hamid? The header page, yeah? This is the header page. I came and put the header page here, yeah? This header page, I wanted to be part of this floating group, yeah, without dragging it in. How I can do, click on the header and then search for the group here. I don't have it here. No, it's there, yeah. Now I want to make sure it is part of it. I'm not sure if it is part or not part. It's not part because this is bigger, this is smaller, sorry, yeah. Now I want to make sure it is there, but I'm not able to do that. No, this is the floating, okay, sorry for that. Where is that header? Here is it. And let's throw it inside. Okay. And just now, yeah, see now it can belong to that one. So I made sure it's belonged to it. Now, anyway, we have to make it the same size as the floating group. Yeah. So the floating group, at least the width of that one. So the floating group width is this number. Yeah. So this one, we want it to be the same number. I think it is. And that's it. Now, the difference between this header and the other header we had before is this header we have now. This is one of the bad things here. If I want to move things together, Yeah, because this one is smaller. This one is not able to go inside because it is bigger than the other one. Okay, so this header is, I just wanted to come, it's just wasted our time doing this. The header will make it a little bit smaller. Okay, now it belongs to the floating group. Yes, it belongs. You just spend time to make sure this is right. So the X is 0, Y is 0, okay? Y is 0. The length of this one, we want it to be the same as the page. Yeah, it is at the same as the page. Make this one like this. Okay, this is very good. So our header is there now, and the beauty of our header, it will stay always on top. And the reason I'm doing that, because when the cashier and others want to log out, they can just click and log out. They will have everything on the top. There. Of course, we can change this one by going to here and going to header. So in the header now, I can change this one to something else if I don't like this logo. So I can clear it, add my own logo. If I have any logo, useful. Do I have desktop? I think I had a nice logo before. This is my app. Oh, okay, very good. Try my map to code, which something great if you want to navigate to any location. Okay, so I'm back to the index now. So I have added this one, but maybe in the header, I need to add some navigations where the user click on here, go to the category and things like that. But let's now start creating a category. So let's create a category. Now we can use pop-up, which we used before to do that, but we can also use something called auto binding. Yeah. This is a new thing I will show you today, but should I do that or do it next time? I'm asking myself. Let's just do the normal way we do things. So now we want to create a category, and let's do a pop-up. Where is our pop-up? Let's do a pop-up here. So the user click on create a new category, we'll get a pop-up. What we will add in the pop-up, quickly we'll add, this is the what they call it here. This can be, yeah, this can be our pop-up. So what we can call it, import category title, we call it, or category name. You can go to the database and look at the category, we have name. So let's use name in that case. So this import name, can add here beside it. And the other one is a description, which can be multi-line input. It has to be multi-line input. We'll call it description here. Okay. Category description. Okay. Given this one, we have different things. We can say cat here, add cat just to know this is the category. This thing became easy for you now. So we can add a button there to add the product. And this page is just adding the product. So we'll say add, but maybe we want to not to add, we made a mistake, we want to cancel. So we can say cancel. Okay, so we will add an icon here. Where is the icon? Icon here. We will say category products. We'll take this one. I don't know if this is useful or not, but that's something we have here that we can use. So when the user click on this one, it will do what? It will show the pop-up pop-up A. Now they call it pop-up A, but this is the beauty of pop-up. If you go back here and go to this pop-up A, and I want to change its name and call it add category. Yeah. If I go to the workflow, automatic it change it because it's very smart. Not like other programming where you will have so many challenges if you change a variable name. So if I click here and cancel, basically I will hide this pop-up. This is the one, yeah. So hide it. And then I go into add, start add. It's now becoming easy. So I'm adding a new item. What the item is category. What are the data I'm putting? I'm putting name, and the name will be multi-input category, add, then value, then the description. No, the name is, what is this, Hamid? The name is input, that description, it should be multi-line, category. One thing you need to know about me, when things become just a repetition, I sometimes my mind go and think somewhere else. So I have to be a little bit slow. Now that's I added, I need to hide things which I'm hiding that pop-up category. Okay, so basically here, when the user click, it will do that. Now where it will display it, we need a repeating group to display it. Oh, I need a picture for the product. Oh, see, I didn't think of a picture. So I go back here and go to the category, maybe category, I want to give it a nice icon. So category, and I say here, picture, yeah. I need to add a picture to this one. I'll make it type image. So the category, the good thing, you can go to the database after you designed your form and do that one. So I back here. Now in the pop-up, because I added the picture now, add a category. Let me find where I can put this picture. Let me make this picture somewhere here. So I get and upload picture, upload picture uploader, and then I'll add the picture here. Okay, and you can add a title there and everything. It's just I want to give you a quick run, and then you can clean those things because they are not really critical. Now I added repeated group now. This repeating group always will ask me what data I will deal with. This is dealing with categories, okay? So category of product, and then where this category will come from, we need to search our database for all category and then display them. Yeah, that's it. So this will do that. Now, what are we going to display here is the, this is the text here. We will display the name of the category. This is the name, and what should be this one? This will be cell category name. Done. The other thing, we need to display a description of this category, which let's do it like this. Okay, and we click here and we'll say category description. We need the image of that category. If it's electronics or something, I don't know if the image important for the product. But just we'll add it here for the nice design, and that should be the picture. Okay. So far we have this one. Let's run it and see, add few products categories, and then we will see how this will impact. So we'll add here category. I'm doing it without sign in. Later we'll make it show only when we have done this before. Yeah. So we'll call it food and Indian food. Yeah, let's go for Indian food. And then we can describe this and include blah, 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 something like that. We'll find an icon about the Indian food and have nothing to add related to food. But I hate to keep it without Indian food. Google is good there. So get some Indian food here, and there's some nice Indian, oh, I like it. Save as on the desktop, food in, okay. And then to this app, we don't want. Let's come here and add this. Is it in the desktop or this is for Indian food? Yeah, nice. Okay, so the picture, where is it? I don't know. We'll look at it. I think I didn't. Yes, when I added the picture, did I add in the workflow? No, in the create, I didn't add. So that's my mistake. So I need to go here and say pictures equal, and you have that image icon we added, a picture uploader. This is the one value. Yeah, this is why it didn't save it in the database, but it's okay. I spent time looking for that nice food, and then, but I can still go into the database, this is, and look at the data. Yeah, if I click on category, I'll find this one here. Either I upload the picture or delete it because it's a test data. And let me go back here and refresh, and now properly add my nice picture. Indian food. I like Indian food, by the way. Not when it's not that much spicy, which is difficult to get Indian food that is not spicy. But anyway, so see, it's there. Now these are categories. We can add more. Now with this repeating group, which we are dealing with, we can give it a border if we want it to look nicer. Let's give it, make it full list, or extended list is again good one. And then we can give, what is our, something is not coming here. Repeating group, maybe remove this one, so we can give it a proper solid one. And also border style, we'll give it solid. We'll make this one 10. So a little bit improve that one. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. Well, I want to show you now something important. So I can add now more product as I like to add. I need now, when the user click on this product, yeah, it takes him to a page where he can start now adding items related to that product. Yeah, click on this one, take it to other page, and then add products related to this category. So that's what I want to do. So I'll create a new page. Now you will follow all these things on your own later. I know today I'm just doing this one because I want to give you a full thing, and then I'll come back and answer your questions if I can. Add a new product, a new page, call it product. Let me finish this one. And this is a new page which will be created. Now this page will need to know what data it is receiving. So if I double click on the page, I'll have an option here, type of data. So this will be receiving data called category. Yeah, so it will get category data. What that means, if I come here, let me add a box here in the middle. Yeah, like this. And I'll assign this one to the current page name. This basically will display the category. You will understand it in a few minutes. Let me just format it properly. This one, I want to format it so you can like it. So I make it centered. I'll make it bigger, 24, and I will center it here. Okay, so this page product will display here this category, and then down we will add the product related to category here. So go back to the main page. What I said, I want the user, when he click on the name, it goes to the page products. Okay, so click here, and then I'll go to start. One good thing we can do is we can group all those 3 elements in one group to just make it easy to click. We click anywhere. Now, if I had the click only here, the user need to click only here. If I did here, no. But if I group them together and make them in one group, the user can click anywhere in that group. Okay, so I'm clicking right mouse click and say convert to a group. Okay, now this group now will click on start flow. Now we want when the user click on that group, goes to the products group. So what do? You click here, you will get to navigate to another page. So what is the other page? Is products, which we just created. So what data we will send to it? We will send to it this group category. Yeah, so we'll send this group category. Now let's test it and see what will come out from this one. We run like this. Let me click anywhere. I'm now move to the other page, and you see the Indian food category came. Now inside this one, I'll start adding all the products related to the Indian food. Okay, if I add another category here, let's go back, add another category, say electronic. This is my best and favorite one, which will do this one. Is it uploaded? Yeah, it's uploaded. Okay, then click add. This is the electronics. If you click on electronics, it will take a page saying electronics. Okay, this is great. So let's run here and go to that product page and start adding products to the product page. You can see now it's becoming simple. Now let's add an icon, and we call it icons. I don't know what we call it. You can find your own icons that looks very nice. It's not important to spend time on this, but sometimes I get just stuck in these things. No, okay, just about this icon. It's any icon. This icon basically, when people click on it, they add a new product. Why I do that? Let me add a button here. I call it add a new product. New product. Why add new product? Yeah, that's an idea. When the user click on this one, it opened the page for adding new product. Now the process is simple. What we can do, pop up. Yeah, we can do it in the page without pop up, and we can do auto binding something, but we'll do that later. So let's not. Let's practice what we do. Now, this is the product page, and I can add the text here, say, add new product. Yeah. And I can make it the way I want, okay? Now, if I go to the database and look at the product and go into data, these are the things. I need name, I need description, I need picture. Sorry. I need a code for the product. I need a category. Oh, this is the one, the drop-down menu which you like now. So let's do that. Category, description, expiry date, name, price. This nice one to do. We have 13 minutes. We will do it because this is very nice one. So the input one, first input will be here. Will be code, yeah? We'll call it input broad code, yeah? This is adding a product code. Then we need a category of, give it a name second, and then category, yeah? So let's add here name of that product. Let's make it a little bit bigger. We call it here prod name, okay? Which product name? Now the category. There is something called drop down menu. This is the drop down menu. Now this drop down menu should automatic show all the products we have, or product category should come here automatic. So what we need to have dynamic data. This is a new. So drop down menu, we need to select dynamic data. We need to choose what data it will show. It show category, because this is the category, yeah? And what the category, we will go and find the category we need will do the name. So we'll display the name of that category, okay? So we'll call this one drop down broadcat. Yes, broadcat, okay? What else do we have? We have description. Now, where is the input box? Multi-line input box, Shabab, where is it? Multi-line input box. We will bring it here and put it there. And this will say prod description. This is variable. Now this one I'll do nothing because it's a new data. The other thing, we will have expiry date, and we need to put the price. We need the price of this. Let's make this a little bit bigger. We will add the price. So we'll put the price here. Okay. This is the price. Text. Broad price. Okay, so text broad price, and else what? Okay, that's the one. Then we need also the date. Yeah, we need date. Date. Where is that date? Date. Here is date picker. Then we will put here once production date. We can add here a title for it because this one need production date. We can be formatting. Can do all this later and make it looks nice. Now we want you to see the functionality. So this one, I'll call it broad date. I'm coming with these names that I can remember. And then beside it, I can copy this one and add another one beside it. I'll call it expiry date. I put E date, yeah. Okay, so we have added number of things, yeah. Here, what else do we need? Do we need to add? We need to add also expiry vendor. Oh, the vendor. Yeah, that's the vendor. The vendor is drop down menu because there will be a list of vendors we have. So we call it here just vendor who providing this product, who's selling us this product, and we're selling it for other people that we would like. So we have this drop down menu, again a list, a drop down box, and this will show our vendors. We'll just finish this one here. Still we have the picture, yeah? We need to add the picture. So this one again, it's a dynamic data. Where is coming from? Coming from the vendor table, which we have it here. They have one called vendor, which has contact information, blah, blah. So it's coming from there. So vendor and the source of data will be search for all vendors. We have no restrictions at the moment, but later we can add some restrictions, and we will display the vendor name. Okay, very good. Let's add a button to save it. We'll call it add, and another button. When we do the responsive design and other thing, we'll be talking about many things to come with this style sheet. So you can select from here, automatic. We fixed certain style sheet for buttons, for everything. We can create our own one. So when you click here, it comes exactly the same. So many hands are raised, Shabab. But let me store this one, then I'll come back to you. But let me add an image, if you don't mind, to the product. Do we have image for it? We don't have image. We'll say image. We cannot have a product without image, because this image is important. And I need to come back here in the design and find a place I can add an image. And I will find, especially for the image, we can group those things and make them look beautiful. But now is not the time to do that. Add product, image, prod. Nice. Now, what do we need to do? We need the user click here. The pop-up comes. The user can add the data to it, save it to the database, and display it in a repeating group that we'll add here that are specific to that category. Okay, don't go click on this. Now, when we click here, it should show the pop-up that we're looking for. And the pop-up we have here, this is pop-up A. We did call it pop-up A because we didn't name it. So we'll call it pop-up add new product, just to get a good name. Now, if I go back to the description here, I click here. This is add a new product. That's the one we're going to show. Once it's on the screen, the user have two options. One, either click here to cancel, and this is will hide that pop-up. But if he decided to click on add, now these things we can restrict. We need to restrict this one to number. We need to say this must provided. If you want something to be must provided, like the code, yeah, let's add here and put beside it code, so people will know this is code. Yeah, we said you cannot enter any thing to the database unless it has a code. So if you click here, you will find something, prevent entry. This input should not be left empty. Okay. You also have here something saying this is text. For example, the price. This is price. Yeah. I can put it beside it and say price. Yeah, and that's it. This should be what should not be. What is input box? We need an input box. Oh God, Hamad, I can't see even. Input box here. So the input box, and this should be a number. Yeah, is it integer or decimal number? It's decimal because product have decimal. Okay, so this is prod price. Yeah, and I can say this is a must as well. Like the user cannot send add a product without, so it cannot be empty. So you can decide on things that must not be empty. So the user cannot submit the form without that. Now assume the user submitted and click submit. Then we need now what to do. We need to add the data to the database. So data, add a new thing. What is the new thing we need to add? We need to add products. What we need to add product, we need to find those different things on the category. Which category should be the drop down? Where is drop down cat? So whatever the user selected from category, it will store it. Let's finish this one. Don't go because important. Then category name. Did I add a place for it? This is category name value. Okay. Then code, we're done. Code category code. Okay, product code. Very good. Then after code, we have description. This multi-line, the multi-line description. That's it. Value. Then what else we have after the expiry date? Then the expiry date. Date X production. This is production. This is expiry. Yeah. So that's expiry. This one is expiry. Image is, we have image uploader. Image. Picture, sorry. Picture. You don't find something, you search for it. You'll find it. Where is it? Picture. Picture. Did I add it? I don't know, I added it or not. Picture, we added picture. We'll do the picture later. Name, we already added name. Price. We have price as well. Input price. Yes. Value. What else we have missing? We have price, we have name, we have production date, which production date, drop down date, production date, value. Okay. Vendor, yes, vendor. There's no vendor, we have no vendor, we added. But did we added vendor here, but did we add vendor in database? No. So vendor, we call it drop down, broad vendor. Back here, drop down, vendor, added. Last thing, I need to get the image. I said image, image. So I add here, that's the image. This one I'll search for image. Image is not coming probably. What is the image? Sorry for this image. Is this really added as an image? Image uploader, picture uploader, picture uploader. Here is it. So this one, we'll call it prod image. I think we added image, not really uploader. Okay, so we are here, image uploader, picture image uploader, picture image uploader. Here is it. We are insisting on it. Yeah, done. Now we need to hide the form. We did add data and everything is good. So we will hide the form. Now here what we need to do, we need our repeating group. This is the most powerful thing in our friend. We'll make 2 rows only and we will make it extended. The data we're dealing with is the product. And here is the new thing that we will do for the first time. So we are searching for product. This is we did before, searching for product. But we need to specify the category of this product to be equal to the main page category. with this current page category. So now this is limited to whatever category the user clicked on. And to simplify, we'll do only one thing here, two things only, and then we can do the remaining things later, which are related to pictures and other things. So we'll add here, we will here show the product name only, and we will add another one and say only product category. Yeah, product. Hamid, one thing I missed. Yeah, remind me to do that before I go. So product category. Okay, these are the two things we'll display. But anyway, I need to change something in the workflow, which I missed. I didn't remember, which pop up new product. When we click here, we will go there. Now, when we added data, we added the category is pop up. Okay, now category should come by default. This one I added is not really right. I should not do it this way. Now I'm thinking of myself. Now this one I click category, I should select current page category because we are already in the page that we need. Let's do that and go back to the pop-up. Sorry for this. This one we don't need. We don't need at all because we already have it. Now we are ready to test our application. Let's go back one step. Yeah, let's run this. Assume now we are in the Indian food. Now we want to add product to it. We click here. It takes us now to the Indian food. Now I can bring that header, everything. Now I click here. It allows me to add a new product. So I'll give this code is IND2016, for example. Okay. This can be dal. How you write dal? What best Indian food do you have? Biryani. How you spell biryani? Biryani. Okay, let me do it that way. The best nice food in the planet. Okay. The price is this price. See, if I put characters, it will not accept because it's price. The date, production date was produced yesterday, and the expiry date will be in this date. So you can format this one as you like. The vendor, we still don't have any vendor. When we add the vendors, it will come. We can come and edit it. The picture, this is the one, okay? Now, if we click add, see the biryani is added. Now we didn't add description. I think I did something. Now, if I go back and click on electronic, I will not find the biryani here because it's not part of it, because this one is now connected to electronic. So if I add anything, it will be added as electronic. Yeah. So when I go here and go to biryani, I'll find the biryani coming, the Indian food, and we can add the pictures, we add all the nice things we need to do. We'll do it next time because I just want you to get the idea today. Sorry, I just focused on this one. I didn't get you a chance to talk because I want you to see this. And next time we will talk. Now let me see if someone wanted, I can see some hands there. We will use the remaining time to answer you. Okay, let me do one thing. I will lower hand everyone, and those who want, they can put it back again. Why? The reason why I'm doing this, because sometimes people raise hand and they already gave up on that one. So let me lower it now, put your hand up and then, good. Ranun?
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Sir, I just wanted to ask, I'm making an app on like a type of notebook. You can organize your notes, everything. But I'm stuck in one part. How do I make the tabs? When you click the tab, it opens the page.
You want to add a tab?
Yes, sir. Sir, I can share my screen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there are different ways to do those tabs, but I'm not sure where you are in the challenge you have now. But let me show you one thing here. If you are in the design, you will find somewhere here, if you search for tab, you will find one component called tab element. This tab element, if you add it anywhere, let me add one here, for example. This gives you some tabs like this. So if you click on this, it shows you this data. Click on this, show you other data, okay? Like that. But also you can create
Can it be the left side?
Sorry?
Vertically, can it be vertical?
Yeah, you can do vertical if you want, yes. But the other way you can do tab as well, if you create a repeating group of all your elements, I'll show you that, repeating group. See this repeating group, when we create it, we have the option to show it vertical like this, okay? We have the option to show it horizontal, yeah? Horizontal like this. So if you want it horizontal, also you can, but you need to decide the group, repeating group is good. One thing you can do in this one, you can decide how many columns you need. Like now it's vertical with some columns like this. If you want it vertical, horizontal, sorry. If you want it vertical, by default, the repeating group are vertical. And you need just only to say, I have only one column. If you say you have only one column like this, then this one you can use and put the title of the note. When user click here, the note come on the there. Click on another note, it comes on the other side. So try to use the repeating group to do this. I will show this next time, and maybe I'll create a small video for
Okay,
this
sir.
next time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Good. Thank you. Talia, sorry. Go ahead, Talia. Unmute your microphone. Okay, Talia, you cannot do that. There is an icon down there, say remote microphone. But if you can't, I'll go to Hazem. Hazem, تفضل. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello, Hazem. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Very good.
Sir, is it possible to upload our own icons?
Yes. Yeah, you can upload your own icon.
How?
Yes. Exactly. You need to upload it as, let me show you, as a picture. Yeah. So you add an image if you want your own icon. Your icon will be an image. So you come here, you design your icon, you click here, you find it from your computer. Assume this is an icon to do. And then when you upload it, it comes there like the icon that you want it to be. And you can resize it and do whatever you want to do with that icon. So you need to design your icons and just use the image here to upload it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There is also some nice icon from Google. They call it material element. Material. Yeah, I think there's some icons from Google. You can find it from the plugins as well, and from other. If you go to the plugins and say icons, yeah, you will find so many icons. Then this is Google material icon. I didn't install it, but I can install it. It gives you so many icons, and there's so many icons you can get from plugins as well, if you want. But if you want your own, you can upload it as an image. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Niha. Yes, Niha. Okay. Sorry, Niha. Muhammad Mansour.
السلام عليكم.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف الحال؟ How are you?
على
أنت
العطاء.
شوية بعيد عن الميكروفون.
هلا كيف؟
أي هلا ممتاز.
Good afternoon, everybody. Doctor, regarding my question for the pop-up for the confirmation, yes,
Yeah.
no confirmation, or for deletion confirmation. what we did exactly in this session today, you created a new pop-up window and you just configure it exactly the way you want. But in other programming languages, we have already system pop-ups like confirmation, yes, no, dialog box, other dialog boxes.
Yeah, there is one called alert. If you look at the alert is similar thing. You can do that. But when you create it yours, you can design it in the way you like it. And it's very simple to do it. And
yeah, it's only alert.
Alert, yeah.
There is no input dialog box or confirmation yes no like other programming languages.
Yeah, it's the alert is similar to the other configuration box, message box or configuration box.
Okay, another thing, Doctor, is it possible that just the question which we need sometimes it is related to the exact on-spot discussion which you are handling? So sometimes the question which we need, it's that it is the time that you are describing it.
Yeah.
So it's possible that we can raise the question and you just answer us on that question, or raise our hand and just
we can do that. We can do that, but I think there are some core things they need to do it, and then I think maybe let's say Sunday or Monday maybe we will have a discussion like you ask questions, I answer it, and that's it. We'll have the whole session like that. But I need to do that after I give you the basics, because you may ask questions I'm going to explain later in more depth and more details. Like, for example, today, how to go from one page to other page and show special information in that page. We cover today. That could be a question people asking. Yeah.
Okay, Doctor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, I have Aisha.
Yes, sir, I'm Mishesha. Sir, I think you showed how to make a tab like someone rammer or something. You showed how to make a tab, right? So can you show that again?
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Now, in my opinion, this tab here is good, which we have in, but if you use, as I said, there is one call here. If you search for tab, you will find they already have something called tab element. You just drag it and drop it and customize it. Yeah. So when user, if we run it now, you see that it's loading. Here's the tab. If I click here, you will get information here. You get here. This one is already in place. Yeah, which you can use if you want to use this tab. But there is other way to do it. If you are interested in the other way, let me say I delete this one, is to use the repeating group. The repeating group is good when you have a dynamic data. You want it vertical or horizontal as you like. If you want it to be vertical, horizontal, then you go here and select horizontal, yeah? And then you can specify how many columns you have. And here you can start putting different elements. And this element will change based on the data. Like for example, the category one we did. If we use this one here and add here, let me do it now. Say this is the, for example, this will display category and we will search for all category. Yeah, see on this. And I come here and add this one and say this is dynamic. It will be cell category. It will be name. Now, if I run this one, I think I have something missing there, but it doesn't make difference because you have something we didn't delete. Anyway, if you come down here, you see this came now like a tab. This first Indian category, then the other, then the third, then the fourth. And if I give it a border, come here and give it a border. Let's say here, make this one solid. Yes, solid. And there is a style this border and make it solid. If you go back and run it, you will see this become like a tab. Those will behave like a tab. If user click here, it will list all the Indian food down. If the user click here, it will list all the electronic devices down, and so on. So there are two ways. One is use the tab element, which here, if you like it, you just use it. And you need to just little bit see how to use it, because each one is linked to something. This you can make it, this data here is related to this, and this one has another data. Or you use the repeating group. For me, I use the repeating group because it's more dynamic and it will help me organize things. I can format it the way I like. I can give it color, I give it different things. I hope I answered you, Aisha.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, we have few more there. Baramella. Unmute your microphone, Pramila, and then you can speak. If not, Bilal, can you please unmute your microphone and speak?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I solved the issue. Thank you.
Oh, excellent. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Okay. The last and not the least, who's still with hand here, Rishma.
Hello.
Yes. Oops. Sorry.
It's not showing step by step.
Go ahead. So sorry, I didn't hear you because I unmuted you by mistake. Could you please?
Can you show how to use that assistant in Bubble? Because it's not showing step by step. So, like that arrow.
I can't hear you. Your audio is cutting off.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you show how to use that assistant in Bubble?
Pleasure.
How to use that Bubble assistant?
Yeah, I'm not hearing you clearly, Rishba. But you're saying you need my assistant to Bubble, or is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So tell me what assistance you need.
Like how to use that assistant? Like they will help you to make an app.
Okay. Okay, can you send me an email describing this issue you have, and then maybe we can next time look at it together, yeah? Okay, thank you. Because there's a problem with the audio. I can't hear you clearly, Rishba. I think we are done with all. So thank you, everyone. I know that people are still live while we are doing. So thank you. I really enjoyed the time with you, and we will continue doing this next week. But please practice, as we said, because that's the way you can get things done and you build the skills.